is Shelly Evans, and I'm the owner of Honey Hush Boutique here in Bogota, Texas. We moved to Bogota 10 years ago, so we're not from Bogota, but Bogota has become home. We hadn't decided what we were gonna put in this building, and my daughter shopped at boutiques and loved boutiques, and she was like, Mom, we just need to do a boutique. Mom, we need to do a boutique. Really, I wanted to do like antiques and, you know, cool home stuff, but I was like, whatever, we'll try it. Honey Hush probably wouldn't exist if it wasn't for my daughter, Lacey. I probably would have a business in some capacity. Like I said, I probably would have antiques in here or something, but it wouldn't have been a boutique. And so that was her idea. So it was kind of the two ideas coming together that created what it is now. We were just gonna do it on the weekends, you know, as a hobby while I finished school. I never ended up going back to school. It just took on a life of its own, and here we are.
Honey Hush started from me and my mom. Whenever we would go to stores, we would just say like little things like, oh, if we had a store, we could do this, or oh my gosh, this is so cute. We just liked little boutiques, and we were professional shoppers. When we first started the business, we were working out of our den, and we would fulfill orders and ship some orders from our living room. We were stockpiling, getting ready to move into our building. So when we got the building, my mom was off working. She was working out of town, so I was running the store by myself.
She had to be the one to get it started while I was financially, you know, working so that I could provide the funds to keep putting in the business to get it started.
She came home for a long weekend, and I think that's just whenever it really clicked that we were really that big, that she was like, whoa, Lacey, you're right. Like, I need to come home and help you run this, because I was a one-man show up here.
You know, while I was waiting on clinicals, I was actually working out of town, and Lacey was here running the store, my daughter. She would just keep telling me like, Mom, this is getting too much for me. You know, Mom, this is getting too much for me. So finally, about 4 months in, I left working out of town, and then this is the craziest thing, but I have to say most people know us as the cup people, like I'm known as the cup lady.
Before the cups, we had about 3,000 people in our Facebook group. After the cups hit and it just exploded, we went to like 20-something thousand people in our Facebook group, and everybody just came in for the cups. They thought that we were a cup store.
We got these really cool painted SICK cups. They're stainless cups, but people had never had them in those colors before. And so I just ordered them, and we sold out within minutes on Facebook, like an entire case. I mean, that was just blew us away. So I turned around, got on the phone, ordered 2 more cases, sold out within minutes. Got on the phone, ordered 4 more cases, sold out in minutes. We were cup slingers because all we did was vinyl decals on cups, vinyl decals on cups. That's what our entire Facebook was. And I truly feel like that is what built this business, because we did giveaways of cups and we did postings of cups, and everybody wanted these cups.
So we hired Morgan for part-time to help me, because I was doing vinyl and orders, but it was just too busy. She was a lot like Mom. She's kind of a pusher. She's a go-getter. She's a hustler. So Mom decided to hire her full-time, and she's really done great. She's done amazing.
She really came on as part-time to do vinyl, and it really just increased from there, because we just ended up needing more help and more help and more help. She was just a very key player, and you know, she was always front and center. She's very, you know, just dependable. She's very trustworthy.
I came on part-time to do vinyl for Shelly and to help Lacey. So Lacey taught me all about vinyl, what to do, and then Shelly needed me full-time and talked me into coming on full-time, and here I am 4.5 years later. What I love about shopping here at Honey Hush is the curvy section. I know how hard it is to find clothes that fit every curve of your body. And here at Honey Hush, I get to help pick out clothes that are true plus size, and you want to wear them and you feel comfortable and you don't want to look like a potato sack. And none of these clothes that we carry, because I get to help, they will flatter your body.
Oh, Morgan's definitely part of the family now. She goes everywhere with us. She does everything with us. Me and Morgan became best friends, and we were for a very long time, but it was me, Mom, and Morgan all the time.
I had probably been here a few months when they booked a trip to go to the Polar Express, and Shelly and Lacey both invited me. And from there on, I've been a part of the family.
Morgan has definitely become part of the family. Over about a year, we went from her just being a great employee to her being a very key part of the business. Yeah, her grandfather was the vice president of this bank. So that's really cool that she works here now.
Wholesale started whenever we started making our own cups. My mom designs the cups and has them copywritten, and we buy them in large quantities, so we sell them to other stores. I've pretty much been over wholesale since the beginning. It was my baby. It was pretty much handed to me from the beginning. I just love like talking with the other boutiques and going to see the other boutiques when we go out of town. Sometimes we'll stop in and just say hi and see our products on other people's shelves.
So I found out a couple of years after having my building, I found out about the Historical Commission. You have the Texas Historical Commission, and then you have the National Historical Commission. So you have state and federal. So there's two different sides. And both of those are for the preservation of historical buildings and for historical main streets in town. So I got this building declared historical. That was the first building. I started with that. And then I found that it would really be better, because I do own 2 other buildings, that it would be best for myself and the people that own all of the other buildings to have the entire main street declared a historical main street of Texas. Just literally a month ago, Bogota Main Street was declared a Texas historical main street. It may seem silly to some people, but I do want my kids my grandkids, my great-grandkids to be able to drive down the street of Bogota and say, you know, my grandma had that building, or my grandma redid that building, or that building wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for my grandma, because, you know, it was falling down, or somewhere that I guess provides that sense of home for my kids and their kids. You have to not listen to what everyone else says and how crazy they think you are, or how it's not gonna work. You know, you just have to tune all of that out, and you have to stay focused on your vision.